Welcome back to the NEC into the final group of pairs. And here are the defending world champions. Evgenia Shishkova, Vadim Naumov of Russia. They're in third place. And last year, there was no movement amongst the top three from the short to the long program.
Well, the thing that concerns me most about this team is I do not believe that this program is a world championship program. No matter how well they skate it, I just feel it doesn't have what it takes to be deemed the best in the world.
Opening with a throw triple Salchow. Very well done. Do them quite a bit of distance between them, though.
Triple twist. But as they've demonstrated so far, the one thing they do have in their favor is consistency. So she's a China doll. And Lloyd, you used to always sit on the edge of your seat. I just don't get that with this team. Barb, whether you and I like this program or not, it's going to be the judges who make the decision, and so far they have skated almost flawlessly. And for the rest of this field, this is the program to beat to this point.
Time to repeat as world champions, Evgenia Shishkova, Vadim Naumov. Their marks when we come back to the NEC in Birmingham. These are going through now. They actually went after Europeans, the entire Russian team, to Mexico to raise funds for the Skating Federation. This is the 5th World Championship for Shishkova Naumov. Bronze in '93, gold last year. And their technical marks from 5.6 to 5.8. Those better than that of Mino and Sand in the United States. Ludmila Velikova is their coach. The presentation marks about the same 5.7s and 8s. First place ordinals from all 9 judges. So they have done their job. Now they must wait.
The next competitor is representing the Czech Republic,
And here are the leaders. Radka Kovarakova, Remy Novotny of the Czech Republic. They lost the 5-4 judges split at the European Championships, but Barb, I thought it was a major hurdle for them. They skated so well at the Europeans in the long program. They seem to overcome that traditional problem of the nerves there.
Hopefully that performance has given them confidence here. They'll need every bit because they cannot make a mistake after we just saw the flawless performance of Shishkova Naumov. They know that they need a clean performance. Tremendous amount of pressure here. Opening with a throw to the Salchow. Now the side-by-side triple toe loop. Oh, and with that mistake, it's going to be very difficult for them to win. Triple toe. Fights back now. Nice side-by-side double axel.
She's struggling with everything she lands, whether it's a jump or a lift. She looks like she's really tight out there. She hasn't been able to relax into the program, and it shows on a lot of the elements out there.
Well, their coach, Irina Rodnina, has said that the secret of their success relies on Radka alone. She's confident that they can do it, but she just doesn't seem to have it tonight.
short program of the top 3 teams. Whoever wins the long program takes hold the top 5.
Radka Kovarakova, Renny Novotny of the Czech Republic. Their coach, Irina Rodnina, won 10 world titles, was hoping this would be the first for her pupils. Instead, they're hoping that's enough for a medal. And we'll have the judges' marks when we come back to Birmingham. Back in England, Radka Kovarakova, Renny Novotny, coach Irina Rodnina. They trained in Prague after the Europeans, awaiting these World Championships, normally at Lake Arrowhead. That's a pretty good set of technical marks. 5, 6s, 7s, and 8s.
Marks for presentation.
And now the presentation marks, and this is surprising.
Well, as we talked about Shishkova Naumov, we questioned the program, and this is where you're seeing the difference. We mentioned on the short, Radka and Renee have the 2 best programs here.
7 first, 2nd, and a 3rd for Kovarakova and Novotny. Here's the couple that beat them at the European Championships, Mandy Voxel and Ingo Stoyer. In second after the short, they were the silver medalists behind Isabelle Brasseur and Lloyd Eisler at the 93 Worlds in Prague.
And when you talk about programs, now you're going to see something completely different. Renee and Radka gave you a very classical look. This is a very contemporary look. Technically, all of these teams match up very evenly.
With a great triple twist. Now the side-by-side triple toe loop. Oh, Mandy steps out of hers.
Czechs also missed the side-by-side triple toe loops. We've questioned all week whether there's been too much pressure on the jumps. It's going to be interesting to see if that indeed is the difference in the championship here.
Oh, she falls on the double axel. Depending on how the Russians also Bushkov skate, that could send them off the podium.
is going to set you apart from the rest of the field. Mandy and Ingo have decided that this contemporary program would set them apart. However, when you combine it with the mistakes that they've made out there tonight, I put it in the same category of Szyszkova Naumov. To me, it's not a world championship winning performance or program.
Well, for me, it's skated at all one speed. There's no change of pace at all.
Well, a good barometer is often the audience, and the audience here hardly gave him any applause throughout the entire program.
None of the magic we saw in Dortmund for Mandy Vatzel, Ingo Stoyer. Back with their marks after this. We're back in Birmingham. Mandy Vatzel very dejected as she awaits the marks. And here they come. 5.4s from the Czech Republic and Russia. Up to 5.6s. Monika Scheib is their coach. They're for Chemnitz in the former East Germany. And now the second set of marks. A third-place ordinal from Poland. The rest are fourth, and that could knock them right off the podium. Right now they're third, and it appears Kovarakova Novotny of the Czech Republic have won, but it's not official yet. A last pair from Russia. Russians have won 9 of the last 10 years in this event, 26 of the last 30. In fourth place after the short program, Marina Eltsova. And Andrei Bushkov, he's been fighting the flu, and once again, as he did last night, he left the warm-up with about 1 minute to go.
Well, this team could certainly play spoiler here for Vatzel Stoyer, as they have delivered quality performances in the past, as they have been European champions.
And bronze medalists in the Worlds in '93.
They have also had problems with their nerves in the past, though. They open with side-by-side triple toe loop. Throw double axel. And they hold hands on the landing.
En su huelga de hambre en la puerta del Jurado Nacional de Elecciones.
Very seldom focus on each other. They're always focusing outward, and it does very little to develop any sort of communication between the two. And I think that's perhaps what's missing with this team. Technically, they're very sound.
Well, aside from the breakout in the throw triple Salchow, they've skated a very strong performance to this point. considering the number of mistakes that Botzl Stoyer made, I think it's going to come right down to the very last set of marks so we know who's on the podium.
Yes, because if they're ahead of Botzl Stoyer, but behind Mino and Sam, the Americans could climb into the bronze medal. Marina Eltsova and Andrei Bushkov of St. Petersburg, Russia.
Well, he has obviously been fighting some sort of bug here this week, and like Michelle Menzies, who delivered a performance in spite of their illness, they've got to be ecstatic about what they've done out here tonight. Here's a look at the triple twist, right into throw double axel. A very unique combination. Creativity is the essence of figure skating. This is what always keeps it interesting.
Not to mention judges' decisions, and I can't help but wonder about Shishkova Naumov. Technically perfect tonight, but just 2 first-place ordinals, Kovarakova Novotny with 7, and this is a surprising result.
Well, Chris, we're often accusing referees in the NHL of playing even up in a game when it comes to penalties, and we were very critical of the judging at Europeans. And when you look at that panel, all but the American judge is from Europe. They were all at that championship. They saw the event go down, so perhaps that's what we're seeing happen here.
Well, Kovarakova and Novotny certainly had a much stronger performance at the Europeans. We thought they deserved to win there. This is all very interesting.
There's Igor Mospin, the coach of Eltsova Bushkov, and his wife Tamara Mospina will have a team at next year's World Championships, we expect. Artur Dmitriev and a new partner.
I spoke to her earlier backstage here, and she said it is going to be a good team, and it is fun to coach once again.
All right, here come the marks now for Eltsova Bushkov. 5-4 through 5-7 are the technical marks.
5-6. Marks for presentation.
And now the presentation marks. There's a second place from the American judge. There's third, fourth, and fifth. They're ahead of Botzl Stoyer. You can hear the roar of the crowd because Eltsova Bushkov have pushed Mino Sand into the bronze medal spot. There they are from fifth after the short. The Americans have a medal to celebrate here. And Kovarakova Novotny, the Czech Republic flag waving proudly. They are the gold medalists here. Shishkova Naumov second, and Mino Sand in third place. So a dramatic end to this pairs competition, and there are the gold medalists. A long time coming. Their second medal. They were silver medalists in '92, and at last gold on a controversial night here in the pairs long program. Crowd favorites for years now. Radka Kovarakova and Renny Novotny of the Czech Republic are world champions, finishing ahead of Shishkova Naumov and Mino and Sand of the United States taking the bronze medal. At the top of the show, Barb said if they skated well and didn't win, she'd be upset. Well, Kovarakova Novotny didn't skate that well and did win. How do you feel?
Well, you know what? I'm extremely happy for them because I've wanted them to win. But it just left me a little bit cold because it wasn't the inspiring performance that I wanted to see from them. I think the most inspiring performance of the night was that of Jenny Mino and Todd Sand. And I think it's great for pair skating that tonight did not come down to the jumping skills of these pair teams.
Well, Barb, if you're Shishkova Naumov, perhaps you're hoping it did come down to the jump because they did the side-by-side triple toe, skated flawlessly, and yet they go home with only a silver medal in their pocket. And you have to wonder if John Nix made a critical error last night in the short program for Mino and Sand because they only did double axels, were in fourth, and perhaps they lost a chance at winning this championship because of that mistake.
Well, for Canada, there's a sense of relief, too, because Michelle Menzies, Jean-Michel Bombardier move up into 10th place, so Canada will have 2 pairs competing at next year's World Championships in Edmonton. Brian?
All right, Chris, the big story for Canadians, the performance of the defending world champion Elvis Stojko from Richmond Hill, Ontario. Let's go back and show you highlights from his short program, and we are going to show you, here it is, the triple axel, triple toe combination, and then we will see the triple Lutz. Now, he was a little tentative, but remember, in tremendous pain, that right ankle bothering him. Here's the triple Lutz. He stands second behind American Todd Eldridge, ahead of American Scott Davis. He's at about a 90%. I talked to him a few minutes ago. He's concerned how the ankle will stand up in the long program. I said, is 90% good enough to win the gold medal? Once again, he only looked at me and smiled.